Hello and welcome to another Game Nexus Mame review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, released on the CPS2 in 1996. Here's your intro. And this game uses a selection of different Capcom characters such as Ryu, Sakura, Ken, Morgan, and several others that are just like very small and like chibi-fied, basically. And instead of actually fighting like you would in a normal fighting game, you're playing this unique puzzle game, where basically the object of this game is to get different combinations of gems. The bigger you get like a combination of gems together, the bigger the attack, as they call it, goes on to your enemy. You'll see these little countdown things, which actually turn into more gems on your enemy sides. And if you notice just then, when I put many blue gems together, they turned into a big blue gem, and that actually gives me more points when one of those little blue swirly thing hits it. And then a bunch of those number blocks, which actually turn into gems, go to the enemy side. So you want to try to get as many combos as you can before you actually hit your gems with the energy things. I'm not really sure what they're called, but that's basically the premise of this game. Now, of course, just like many of Capcom's CPS2 games, this game got plenty of releases to make everybody happy. In 1996, you got your Sony PlayStation and Sega Saturn versions. Then we had to wait until 2003 to get the Nintendo Game Boy Advance version. In 2006, this was released as part of Capcom Puzzle World on the PSP. And then finally in 2007, the game came full circle as Super Puzzle Fighter 2 HD Remix on the Xbox Live Arcade. On the computer side of things, it was released on Windows 98, 95 CD-ROM in 1997, so all the PC fans could play this game pretty cool as well. And you gotta like all the little winning quotes with all the little cutesy little characters. And of course it's gonna make me fight a mirror match. Even though this game, it really doesn't matter all that much, since you're all going to be doing the same thing anyway. But this game is probably the best when played with another player, of course, because when you're playing it on your own, it's not nearly as fun to play against the AI, because they can be a bit predictable at times. Now, the whole cast of characters would include Felicia, Lele, Chun-Li, Sakura, Ryu, Dan, Ken, Goki, which is actually the Japanese name for Akuma, and, of course, Morgan, and this character who I'm honestly not too familiar with, named Debilot. But those are your cast of characters. It's a selection of from various Capcom games. You're not going to see all that many different characters here. But you still got enough of your personalities from your Capcom games to keep most Capcom fans happy. I just love all the little reactions that you see that your little chibis have when like stuff happens. Like when the one character gets a really good attack, how they're like so happy, and then when the other character gets attacked, they act like it's like the end of the world or something, and they scream and everything. And when I actually had played this match, I was just surprised right then when I won. I didn't notice how bad the computer had it, because I was actually just watching my own side. I wasn't watching the AI side. And let's see what we can do in this battle here. And of course, these are the same types of sprites which were used in Capcom's actual fighting game which mimicked this style exactly, which was called Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix in English-speaking countries, and it was called Pocket Fighter in Japan. I don't know why there was different names, because both names really sound like they work to me, honestly. That's another thing I love about these games, when they keep the original Japanese voices and they don't translate them and make them sound horrible. Because even in modern games like Street Fighter 4, I don't like the English voices, and don't even get me started on stuff like the Soul Calibur 2 English voices or the Dead or Alive 2 hardcore English voices. Although the Dead or Alive 2 hardcore English voices kind of have a bit of a charm to them, so they're really not all that bad, but yeah, some of the English voices in fighting games are pretty bad. I think I'm really getting hammered here. And just like in Tetris, it shows you what piece you're going to get next so you can plan accordingly, so you know when you're going to get those little energy things so you can plan your attacks. The AI is actually stepping up their game here, which really surprises me to see, considering the first two opponents were such pushovers. But just like any game, you're going to have the AI really attack you really good at some points and not so well at other points. And there, of course, Sakura did her Hadouken to the enemy there. And if you're really a fan of Capcom's characters, and especially puzzle games, you'll love Super Gem See, I'm calling it Super Gem Fighter because I just love that name. But you'll love Puzzle Fighter. You'll love Super Puzzle Fighter Turbo here. Very good game. Very fun for you puzzle fans, very fun for Capcom fans alike. Check it out on your consoles, check it out on Xbox Live Arcade. It's definitely worth your time, and it would be a fun little game for anyone looking for a good puzzle game to take a break from all the fighting games we tend to get these days. It's just a good time, especially if you have a second player, and especially if you can play it online on the Xbox Live. And I just got owned. Hey, it's not time for you to walk away. Try again. Like, the AI's convincing me to try again. Well, definitely try this game out if you like puzzle games, if you like the Capcom characters. It's a good time all around. This has been another Game Nexus main review, and I shall see you later.